Hi, I'm Dianne Darch. I work in pen and ink, and then I put watercolor glazings on top. The theme of my art is basically nature. So I work with flowers and animals and birds and landscapes that are local here for us. And it seems to be a nice inspiration to keep things nice and lively and bright. The ones in my show here today are just a sampling of local landscapes and flowers from my garden, birds that you can see around, and a lot of the birds I get to my feeders in the garden as well. So that's where I get my inspiration from. The paintings all start off as a black and white pen and ink, and then from that I add in watercolor glazes to enhance aspects, and I think it adds to the overall effect of the painting. When I got into painting, I really enjoyed it in high school, but I wanted something more substantial for a career, so I went into a hospital career and worked 35 years in the hospital. So when I retired, that's when I decided to take up my painting as a hobby, basically for myself. And I went back to the pen and ink. That's what I really enjoyed the most, and it was the simplest to try. And then I started adding the watercolor glazes on over the top of it. I'm basically self-taught. I didn't do any university courses. I did take some workshops with Claudia Nice, who is a beautiful pen and ink instructor with the Koh-i-Noor pens. And I did take some watercolor classes then with Karen Richardson in Port Perry. So that's been my basis to start off with for my subjects, and just work from there. The pieces that I'm doing, especially the one behind me, are a representation of the black and white pen and ink only paintings. There's a lot of detail goes into these paintings, and it takes a lot of time. Little finicky brush strokes for it, but I find it really rewarding and relaxing. The paintings in black and white have to be substantial enough that you've got your contrast and you've got your three-dimensional effect and some textural effect in there. I'm trying to be creative. I know it's a flat surface, but I'm trying to make it look three-dimensional. So it takes a while to do that. But each one of them has to stand out by itself as a completed painting before I'll even consider adding watercolor to it. The watercolor, once I add it, is just in layering of glazes, and it's just to enhance certain areas. I don't want it to overtake the pen and ink. The pen and ink still has to show through, but I want it to enhance and bring things forward, create more interest, I think. The Long Forgotten was the one that was chosen to be part of the hospice fundraising calendar. So I was quite happy that that one was able to be put in. I was asked to submit, and that one was chosen. So I just wanted to thank everybody for viewing this, and I hope you enjoyed looking at my artwork that I have for you. If you get a chance, if you want to come out to the gallery, they're all on display here at the gallery, and then you can have a close-up look at them as well. So thank you once again.